So these are the 10 NBA stories I'm curious and interested in. If I'm wrong, if there's something I've missed, feel free to comment, let me know. These are the 10 I care about. The number one story, in my opinion, and these are no particular order, there's just 10 of them. One of the 10 stories is Jimmy Butler. Is Jimmy Butler going to get traded from Minnesota? Don't know. Don't know what's going to happen. They don't seem to like each other. Minnesota doesn't like Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler doesn't like Minnesota's locker room. I don't know what's going to happen, but that drama excites me. I'm curious to see. The other story I'm curious about relates to the Golden State Warriors. Now, here's a drama I don't care about. I think the Warriors are going to win the championship this year. That's not interesting to me. What is interesting about the Golden State Warriors is Kevin Durant going to leave at the end of the year? Would Kevin Durant leave the Golden State Warriors? I think he would. Now, here's another wrinkle, though. This is the third story I'm curious about. Can the Boston Celtics beat the Warriors in the NBA Finals? That's interesting to me. Because if the Boston Celtics did beat the Warriors, maybe the Warriors, Steph Curry gets hurt, Klay Thompson gets injured, something happens. If the Celtics do upset the Warriors and win the NBA Finals, I think it's harder for Kevin Durant to leave. Because last time he lost, he left. And he got a lot of criticism for it. How would Kevin Durant leaving the Warriors, jumping ship from the Warriors as they lose and going to the Lakers or the Rockets? It doesn't look good. I think in order for Kevin Durant to leave the Warriors, he has to win the championship this year. Because he can walk away with the ring and be like, I'm fine, I'm going to the Lakers. But if he loses, that's a much worse look for Kevin Durant. Now, the Lakers are interesting. My fourth story I'm curious about. Sure, LeBron's interesting, but he's going to dominate. Is that really, big shock, LeBron's going to be really good? That doesn't intrigue me. I love LeBron. Can't wait to watch him. But he's not as interesting as he once was because we expect it from him. Same way Alabama fans expect to win games, I expect LeBron to dominate. I'm not as intrigued by that anymore. Now, what I'm really intrigued in with the Lakers is this. Is Brandon Ingram going to progress? If Brandon Ingram plays at a high level this year, Kevin Durant is there. Then they have a chance at the championship. Kevin Durant, LeBron, a really good Brandon Ingram, that's really solid. Get Rajon Rondo, you have Lonzo Ball, Kyle Kuzma. That's a great team that could win a championship down the road. But Brandon Ingram must play well in order for the Lakers to get Kevin Durant. My opinion. Another interesting story at the Lakers, and this is still number 4, is Rajon Rondo. I love Rondo. I'm a big fan of his. He's scrappy. He's a leader. Is Rajon Rondo going to start over Lonzo Ball? I think so. I think he's a better player, better leader. Doesn't have the same court vision, but he plays scrappy defense. Lonzo has no defense. I'm curious to see what happens. Who do they choose? Do they choose defense and leadership or a better passer? Because Lonzo Ball's great passing is kind of mitigated when you have a guy like LeBron. It's null and void. It doesn't matter because LeBron is so good at passing. He's the point guard on that offense. And Lonzo becomes kind of expendable. We'll see what happens. Does Rajon Rondo start over Lonzo Ball? We'll find out. My fifth story I'm curious about is the 76ers. Can anybody on the Philadelphia 76ers shoot the basketball? Excuse me. The question is, can Ben Simmons and Markelle Fultz shoot the basketball? I'm not convinced. Markelle Fultz had the yips last year, was awful. Ben Simmons, great at the rim. He can't shoot. Is that going to hurt the 76ers? They got beat really badly the other day by the Boston Celtics, and a lot of that is because Ben Simmons is kind of one-dimensional. He can score at the rim and he can distribute the ball, but I don't know that Ben Simmons has a great jump shot. Will that hinder? In fact, the question is how much will that hinder the Philadelphia 76ers this season? Talk about the Rockets. I don't really care about the Rockets. I'm not interested. But what I am interested in is how useless is Carmelo Anthony? Because they got Carmelo Anthony. He made it seem like a big deal. Ooh, I'm joining the Rockets. Yes. Does it matter? I don't think it matters. I don't think Carmelo Anthony has any impact on the Rockets. I don't think he actually helps them at all. How little of an impact does Carmelo Anthony have? That's my narrative I'm curious about with the Rockets. Now, all my buddies who played college basketball, this is my 7th one I'm curious about. All my buddies who played college basketball say that Damian Lillard is someone you need to watch this year. Plays for the Portland Trailblazers. Sure, I grew up in Portland. I never really cared for the Blazers. But all my friends who know basketball, they're better, they're smarter than me. They all say, pay attention to Damian Lillard this year. He's said to have a breakout year and a better year than he's had the last couple of years. We'll see what happens. Now, Russell Westbrook is my 8th story I'm curious about. I think Russell Westbrook's going to underachieve this year. His body's wearing down. He's coming off an injury. Doesn't have a lot of help. I know he has Paul George, but that didn't really seem to matter last year. Russell Westbrook's going to underachieve this year. The question is how much. We'll see. That's what I'm curious about. My 9th thing I'm curious about is Trae Young. Trae Young with the Hawks is not an all-star. He's not a great player. He's kind of like Baker Mayfield, where I guess he's also from Oklahoma. He's a rookie. He's going to struggle. He's going to have growing pains, but he's good. He's solid, and you can build a franchise around him in the future. Now, the other day, Trae Young had 35 points against the Cleveland Cavaliers. My goodness, was it fun to watch. It was awesome. He had 6 threes. He also had 11 assists. I mean, Trae Young, I think, is going to work out in the NBA. Remember, the Hawks traded for him. They traded Doncic for him. That's interesting to me. And I think it's going to work out. We'll see. A lot of people doubt Trae Young. The more I see of Trae Young, the more I go, this kid could figure it out. He's young. He's going to play ugly. He's going to have mistakes. He's not going to end the year on All-Star, but man, he's showing some promise, and that's really fun. Now, my last story in the NBA I'm curious about. Is anybody else a contender in the East? Like, not a contender to win the championship. Is anybody any good in the East? Are the Bucks with Giannis, are they going to come over the hump and play a little better? Maybe the Pacers with Victor Oladipo or the Raptors with Kawhi Leonard. Can anybody challenge the Celtics? I don't think so. I don't think the 76ers can. It's pretty clear. Can anybody in the East play a level of basketball comparable to the Boston Celtics? Maybe the Raptors with Kawhi Leonard. I don't know. But those are the 10 storylines I'm incredibly interested in the NBA this year. Now, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I missed something. If I did, feel free to tell me. I want to know. I want to know what you guys are curious about in the NBA because I want to cater the show to you guys and give you what you want, the coverage of stories that you want in the NBA. If there's something you want me to talk about in the NBA, I am more than happy to give that my attention. Hi, my name is Zach Schaumler. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. It means a ton to me. This is my podcast, Strong Opinion Sports. It's my favorite thing in the entire world. And if you're new to Strong Opinion Sports, you can subscribe to Strong Opinion Sports on iTunes, on SoundCloud, and on YouTube. You can find the full entire hour-long podcast on YouTube, as well as shorter little breakout clips like the one you just watched. And if you really want to help me, please tell your friends about Strong Opinion Sports. Help me grow by telling your friends about this show. Share it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever it is. Help me grow by telling your friends about Strong Opinion Sports. My name is Zach Schaumler. Thank you so much, and have a great day.